So today we are going to start sources of business finance. There are three type of finance which is required in the business. For long-term finance, we are having separate funds. Then for medium-term finance, separate sources are there. And for short-term finance, separate sources are there. First, we will talk about long-term finance. There are five sources of long-term finance if we need money for a long time period. Then we are having five options. We can issue equity shares, preference shares, debentures, our own retained profits. It is called plucking back of profits, and specialized financial institutions. These are the five main sources of having long-term finance. Then for medium term, debentures, preference shares, public deposit, commercial banks. Then for short-term finance, commercial banks, we can take loan from commercial banks in the form of overdraft, cash credit, short-term loans, discounting of bills receivable, then trade credits and intercorporate deposits. First, we will talk about long-term finance. If we need money for a long time, we are having five options. We can choose any one from them. So first we will talk about equity share capital. What is that? Basically, there are two types of funds, owners fund and borrowers funds. Borrowed funds. Owner means the capital invested by the owner in the business. That is our own funds. And borrowed fund means which is taken from the outside in the form of loan, which is taken in the form of loan from banks and financial institutions. And this is the capital of the owner of the business, which comes under this category, and it is got from three resources: equity share, preference share, and plucking back of profits. First, we will talk about equity share capital. We will discuss it later. After doing this, it will be very easy to solve it. Equity share. What is equity share capital? It refers to those shares which do not carry any preferential right in the payment of annual dividend and repayment of capital in the event of liquidity. But these are the general shares which are not having any special right. Before studying equity share as a source of long-term finance, it will be better to understand the meaning of the term share. What is share? The whole capital of the company is divided into small parts, and each such small part is known as a share. And capital collected by issuing equity shares is called equity share capital. The whole capital of the company is divided into small parts, and each such small part is called share. And whenever we are collecting money by issuing equity shares, it is called equity share capital. And the person who have purchased it, it is called equity shareholder. So what are the advantages of equity shareholders to investors and to companies? The main advantage to the investors for investment in equity shares are as follows. To participate in managerial activity, equity shareholders have the full right to vote and attend the meetings of the company. Regarding participation in management, equity shareholders appoint the directors who represents them. In other words, equity shareholders have the direct role in the management of the company. Equity shareholders have direct role in the management of the company. To earn more by way of dividend, being the residual claimants of the company's income, equity shareholders get whatever is left after making the payments of interest and debentures and the dividend to preference shareholder. Suppose you have earned a lot of profit, after giving interest and dividend to the preference shareholder, a lot of amount will be there. the whole amount will goes into the pocket of equity shareholders. So in most of the cases, their dividend is more than the preference shareholders. To earn capital profits, very often due to large profits earned by the company, the market price of equity shareholders begin to rise. Sorry. So they can earn in the way of two ways. One, they can earn dividend, and second, they can earn capital gains. The market value will increase. Suppose they have purchased 100 shares of rupees 100 each, 10,000. If market price goes up to 200, 300, 400, then the face value will increase. The face value will increase. So in this way, they will earn capital gains, and by way of dividend, they will get a profit of part of profit. Sorry. What will be the advantage to company? Arrangement of permanent capital. Equity shares provide long-term and permanent capital to the company. In its lifetime, the company is not repaying the share capital. If suppose a person A invested 10,000 rupees in a company, this is the permanent capital of the company. Company is never going to return it to the person who have purchased it. If A wants to convert these shares into cash, he can sell to anyone else in the open market. Suppose he have sold to B. Then if B wants to sell them, then B will sell them to C, C to D, and so on. Liquidity is already given to them in buying and selling of shares. Anytime they can sell their shares and convert their shares into cash. It is done by the secondary market stock exchange. But company will never refund this money. This is the permanent capital of the company. No fixed burden, and they are not having any interest charges. If there will be profit, then dividend will be given. If there is no profit, no dividend will be given. No fixed burden of interest. Otherwise, if you take loan from somewhere, so you have to give the interest. Then another benefit for the company is increase in the credit worthiness. Credit worthiness of that company is high, which has large equity share capital. If you are having a lot of equity share capital, your credit worthiness is good. Means you have a lot of money and which will not be returned to anyone. Thus, company's capital capacity to secure loan enhances considerably. So, if you are having a lot of equity, you can also secure heavy loans. You can take loan from anyone. Nobody will hesitate to give you loan. Then bache fourth, no need of mortgage. Mortgage means you have to pledge something. And here for equity share issuing, no mortgage is allowed. Ordinarily, a company has to mortgage or pledge its assets as collateral security against the loan. But no such mortgage is required in the case of share capital. No need to mortgage anything. Then what are the limitations of equity shares? Investors, uncertain income. If there is profit, then dividend will be given. If there is no profit, no dividend will be given. Loss due to recession. In the time of recession, at the time of recession, due to fall in profits, not only the rate of dividend drops sharply, but there is steep fall in market price of shares also. There is a steep fall in the market price of shares also. Thus, equity shareholders suffer the most during this period. Then loss due to liquidation. Liquidation means the closure of the company. Company is shutting down now. In case of liquidation of the company, equity shareholders are paid back last of all. Their capital will be returned last of all. First of all, outsiders, then preference shares will be returned. Last of all, their money will be refunded. Loss due to speculation. Some people indulge in speculation of shares As a result, their market prices fluctuates violently. It gives rise to the possibility of loss to the shareholders. Every day, बच्चे, the market price of shares goes up and down. If somebody will indulge in speculation, then it can give loss to shareholders. Uncertain income means if they will have profit, then dividend will be given or not. In recession time period and in liquidity, they are at risk, and they are also on the risk of speculation. If speculation is there, they will be facing a lot of loss. Then which are limitations for company? No advantage of trading on equity. If a company issues only equity shares, it cannot take advantage of trading on equity. What does trading on equity means? If we are having a lot of equity, we can also take some loans from outside, and because we have to give less interest to loan providers, but we have to give more dividend to equity shareholders. And if we will take more money from outside, less interest will be given to them. So no flexibility in capital structure. Having issued equity shares once, the capital can company cannot repay the capital during its lifetime. So no flexibility means capital structure is almost fixed. Whatever they have issued the capitals, they cannot cancel it out later. Loss due to interference in management. More the company issues equity shares, greater is the interference of people in the management. Many a time, some selfish people, in order to serve their vested interest, purchase major shares of the company so as to get the control of the company. So, it is also very risky to issue equity shares, because if more equity shareholders will be there, more control will be in the hands of them. More flotation cost. Compared to other kinds of securities, the company has to bear more issuing cost. Flotation cost means the cost which we have to incur while issuing equity shares and preference shares. No tax advantage. Interest paid on debentures is shown as other expenses in the profit or loss account of the company. Consequently, profit of the company is reduced simultaneously. No tax advantage is there, so that's why they can suffer a loss.